welcome to the Bubble Craps Tracker's new series called Tip of the Week. What we will attempt in each week's episode is to share a quick point of interest that we hope will help in the playing of the game of craps. These tips will include both live table game info along with electronic versions. Of course, the Bubble Craps Tracker's documented and undocumented tips and features will be shared. Please help in supporting this platform by clicking the subscribe button and by sharing both the Bubble Craps Tracker app and channel with your friends. After viewing the segments, please give it a thumbs up and comment so we can judge the viability of these messages. Thanks for your continued support. Welcome to this week's Tip of the Week. In this week's episode, we will alter the structure a bit by posing some questions and then a challenge. Have you ever gone up to a table and asked the players or the dealers how well the table is doing? Probably so, and of course you get various answers. Now, have you ever tracked to see how many points a shooter has made? Maybe, maybe not. But if you have, how many times have they made 2 or more points? Especially on days where a decision is established in 4, maybe 5 rolls. So here's what I would like you to do. On your next casino visit, play your normal game, but note how many shooters actually make 1, 2, or more points. Then when you have a moment, refresh this video and compare your notes with the percentages in the table that's on the screen right now. How frequently do shooters actually make 2 or more points? It's not really that frequent. I know most of us bet various other bets, so the point doesn't have to be made to collect a payout. But what if you started to use these numbers to your advantage? Here it is in the most basic info. Making 1 point is about a 49% chance. Making 2 points, that percentage drops down to about 24%. Making 3 points is really just around 12%. And 4, it just drops way down, so we won't even get into that. So why not use this information to your advantage? Keep in mind, I'm talking about when the table is cold, or it's kind of like a teeter-totter where you get paid for a couple of numbers and then there's a 7 out. Let's start by using WinCraps to display this information. Okay, we have our WinCraps screen open now, and we're going to take a look at seeing if we can play an iron cross for 2 numbers, maybe 3 numbers, and then pull all of that down. See if the point's made. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. We don't really care. Wait for a second roll to come up. If we get to, the first point being made, we will then lay the second point. And we'll see what the result is. And we'll do that for maybe 3, 4, 5 shooters, just to kind of get an idea of how it works out. We have a starting bankroll down here of $500. I'll press the F2 to start this game. And as you'll see, I have a little script up in here that will, once a point is established, it will put up the iron cross for us, and it'll track stuff. So we've collected once on an 8, collected on a 5, and as you notice now, our iron cross has been removed. So now we'll just wait out the result. It was a 7, so no loss there whatsoever. We'll come back up here. We have a red coming out. Okay, we're up on a 6. We collected once on the ace deuce. We collected on the 8, so everything's down again. Now we'll wait out the result of the point. And it's a red again, so no harm, no foul. And we're up on an 8 again. Collected on a yo. And this time it went to a 7 out, so that was a losing hand for us. Heart 6, collected on a 5, and it's out again. 10, well, we collected against the 10, yep. And now we're up on a 4, and it's out again. 5, 8, out again. We're not even getting the first point made. All right, aces. Okay, this time we did make the 4, so we're going to come up on a point, which is a 6, and now we're laying that point. Went to an 8, a 10, and this time it went to the out, which we do collect against this time. So that's once where we won on that with the lay. That's the only time we've had a chance to. Boy, we've only had one attempt at it. Oh, we collected twice for once. Now we don't care. So the point was made. So let's see what we come up on. There we go. We're up against the 8, and we're laying the 8 for what looks like $19. And it went 7 out, which we went on again. So far, the success of 2 attempts that we've had have been successful for us because we went up against the second point, we laid it, and both times we won. So that's been pretty good. Let's see what we have here. Oh, we're laying a 5 now. Will we get a third one? Nope, this time we lost. But we're against the 10, and we're laying the 10 for $21. Oh, we have this third point. Let's see. We won on that one, so it puts us back down with a negative 25. Collected twice, we're down on everything, and it's out. 6, we need to collect one more, so we did, and this time we're down what looks like about $11 there. You can see that down on the bottom of the screen here. And we're going to be up on a 5. Oh, we're against the 5. And we won on that. So we're still down $8 overall. Let's play one more hand just to see how it turns out. We won once, and we didn't win. But you have an idea how it works. So we had, what, 3 or 4 lays against the number, of which we only lost 1. So statistically, that's really not a bad bet for us to make. Now you have an idea of how it works. If you enjoyed this little video and got a little info out of it, leave a comment. Let us know if this is something, in line of what you're looking for out of these tips. Be sure to subscribe, pass the word forward to your friends, and we'll see you next week on Tip of the Week.